Example 22 on page 514. Use rational exponents to simplify. So we'll simplify this radical expression. Okay. So we're given with a root divided by a squared times b to the fourth. Again, we can convert this to the exponent form by using either one of these formula. Okay. Now, you can treat, or I can be writing this as a root a squared b to the fourth. You can treat this as everything here raised to the first power. Okay. So I'm just rewriting this by putting parentheses and exponent. Again, if you simplify this, you would get this. Okay, because a squared times b to the fourth raised to the first power is itself, which is here. Okay. Now using the formula here, we'll have the exponent is a, right? Which is everything inside here, a squared times b to the fourth. Okay. Parenthesis. Raised to m, the exponents of a divided by n, and the exponents of the whole thing here to represent a is 1. So we have 1 divided by 8, the a root, okay, and n. Now, we learned to simplify this using the law of exponents, which is if you have a, m, okay, the outside exponent is m, you can simplify this to a, take the exponent of a times the outer exponent, okay, using the laws of exponent. So I'm going to using this formula apply here. I will have a raised to 2, take this exponent times this outer exponent 1 divided by a, okay, for this first factor a squared, by taking 1 divided by a times 2, so I get this, but I have 2 factors, so I need to apply the law, the same law of exponent for this term, for this factor b. So apply the law of exponent. I take 1/8 divide 1/8 times the exponent of b. So I have 4 times 1 divided by 8. Okay? Using this law of exponent, I apply this law to each factor. Applying for the a factor, I get this. A raised to second power times 1 divided by 8. Apply the law of exponent for the b factor. I guess this, which is b raised to the fourth power times 1 divided by 8. Now let's simplify as much as possible. So this product, 2 times 1 divided by 8, you can simplify to 2 divided by 8, 2 times 1 is 2, 8 go here. Simplify further, we have 1 divided by 4. Take 2 divided by 2, you get 1. Take 8 divided by 2, you get 4. So the product of 2 times 1, 8 is 1 divided by 4. So that means I can rewriting this as a 2 times 1, 8, 2 times 1, 8, which is 1/4. So replace the whole thing here with 1 divided by 4, okay, times b. I still need to simplify the exponent of b, which is 4 times 1 divided by 8. So 4 times 1 divided by 8. Simplify, we have 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 8. So 4 divided by 8, well, take 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by the same 4, which is 2. So 4 times 1 divided by 8 can be simplified to 1/2. So I'm going to replace the exponent 4 times 1, 8. 4 times 1, 8 with 1/2. Okay? Now, because we're given as the radical forms, to make sure we rewriting what we got so far to the radical form as well. So go back to the original form, which is the radical form. So far we have the exponent form right here, okay? So we need to combine D2, and before we can write, before we can go back to the radical form. All right. So now we need to use the laws of exponents, which is when you have A times B, okay? This exponent here for M, this exponent here for B. So A raised to the n power, B raised to the n power, okay? Now, actually, this is more. If you have A, M, I should say this. If you have A, M divided by N, B, K divided by N, okay? If you have the same denominator, okay? If you have the exponent of these two bases, M divided by N, K divided by N, if they have the same denominator, okay? Each exponent has the same denominator. You can combine by writing this as A, M, B to the K power. Everything here raised to 1 divided by N. Okay? So that means what I just did is that I factor 1 over N here outside. Okay? If you using the law of exponent and you want to go back, you can do that, right? By take 1 divided by N, multiply to the exponent here, you get A raised to M times this, which is M divided by N, and B here. K times 1 divided by N is K over N. Okay? So I'm going to using this formula, okay, to go from here to here. Just because so if I have A, which is A here, the exponent is 1 divided by 4, and B is B here, and the exponent is 1 divided by 2. Now you notice that 1 over 4 and 1 over 2, they don't have the same denominator, right? Because to go from here to here, you must have the same denominator, okay? Alright, to do that, I need to convert this 1 over 2 exponents, okay? I need to convert this 1 over 2 to the form that has 4 as its denominator. To do that, I would multiply 2, okay? Because 2 times 2 is 4, okay? So I'm going to multiply 2 here, okay? So 2 times 2 is 4. My goal is to get the same 4 right here. So if I multiply 2 here, at the bottom, I change the problem, right? To compensate, I will multiply on top, the 2 on top. Simplify, I get 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2. Okay? So, 1/2 times 2 over 2 is 2 over 4. And by the way, if you simplify, you would get 1 over 2, okay? Which is what we got here, okay? Start with 1 over 2. To get the denominator 4, I multiply 2 at the bottom. And because of that, I change the original problem. To compensate, I multiply by 2 on top as well. In doing that, it looked like I just multiply 1/2 times 1. Okay? The whole thing here, 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 1/2 times 1 is 1/2. Alright, so simplify this top. 1 times 2 I get 2. 2 times 2 I get 4. So 1/2 is equal to 2 over 4. Okay? So I'm going to replace this 1/2 right here with 2 over 4. Okay? So, equal A raised to 1 divided by 4, okay, times B, 1/2 here, right? I'm going to replace 1/2, which is here, with 2 over 4. Okay? Alright, now, each base has exponents with the same denominator, which is n here. That means we're ready now to convert from this to this. So I would have A times B, okay, A times B with its exponent. So A here, B here. Now, this A we have the exponent n, which is numerator right here, right? So what is the numerator n right here for a, which is 1, right? We can put 1 here. So for this b, it's raised to the k power. K is a numerator right here. So what is k, which is 2, right? So you put 2 here. And the outside is 1 divided by n. So 1 divided by n. What is n? N is the denominator right here. So the denominator right here is 4. So 1 divided by 4. So we're almost there. Now, the reason we want to go from here to here, because if you go one more step, you can rewrite this and convert this to the radical form, which is a m times bk, okay? And this 1 divided by n will become the n root, okay? So from here to here, we will have the radical form. All right, so simplify further, we have radical of AB go inside the radical, so we have a. Now a to the first power, which is a, right? So I can simplify this to a times b squared. Okay, so the inside is a times b squared, and then the outside is the root, right? N root. What is n root? Come from the n right here, right? Which is 4 right here. So I have 4th root. And you cannot simplify any further. From here, you're done. Again, we're given this radical expression. We simplify using the law of exponents and radical formula or definition. Simplify, we get this. Okay, and 4th root of a times b squared is the answer of example 22 on page 514.